Yeah, we definitely had to grow up fast. A lot of us kinda coming into college, we have a lot going on. Our heads are spinning every which way. We're going to classes, living on our own, and then we're playing on a team with we only had 2 or we had 3 grad transfers that were, like, kind of our leaders, right? So, they can only do so much for 25 freshmen and trying to help us adjust. So, like I said, we really had to grow up fast and just kinda be like, "Alright, let's take a deep breath. We're all in this together. There's 20 of us. We'll all live," right? So, um, it was definitely kind of a hard adjustment period to start, but between the last 2 years, we've definitely grown, and the more guys we get on campus, we kinda know that, like, "Hey, we're all in this together," like I said. So, it's nice to know that you have a group of 50 people that you can be friends with immediately rather than, like, I have no clue who I'm gonna hang out with on the first day. So, that aspect of just building a team up has been really awesome. But, it definitely was weird. We were the new kids on campus, being freshmen and a new team, so there wasn't a lot of, inter-team mixing the first year just because we didn't really know anybody, but definitely the last 2 years, especially with me being on SAC, I've kinda tried to bring our team to other teams and start going to support teams on campus and stuff like that because it is really important to get to know the people, especially at a smaller school with so many athletic teams, so that's what the first few years were like.
Yeah, how have you seen as somebody who's played lacrosse for the majority of their life, how have you seen the sport grow? I know that I'm originally from Alabama and we don't play a whole lot of lacrosse in the South, but it is growing and there are more high schools adding it around the country, which means more opportunity to add it at the collegiate level. How have you seen this sport grow over your time playing it, and what do you feel like the future is like for college lacrosse?
Yeah, it's been awesome to see, like, when I first started playing, when I was in youth lacrosse, there wasn't too many teams around me, so it's kinda like, "Alright, we gotta go to this one team, maybe it's 45 minutes away," but, by the time I was in high school, there was teams everywhere, so it was awesome just to see that in Michigan, and then, like you said, it's growing collegiately, and you can kinda see, like Tiffin added a team, and then there's talks about other schools around us adding teams. I know Point Park just added a team who's gonna be we're playing this year, so it's really awesome to see, and people are starting to watch the game and grow the game, which is just one of the coolest things I've been able like, that's being part of lacrosse has brought me is, like, just seeing how big it's gotten within the past 5, 10 years. So I don't really know where it's gonna end up in the future, but they're bringing it to the Olympics, so I think that'll bring a lot more eyes on the game and get people involved. So, really, I can see this being just huge because of how fast the game is, how exciting it is, and it's very similar to, like, a hockey and stuff like that where people kinda know what's going on, so just having a little bit of similarities between other sports really helps that as well, where you can kinda kinda dive right in and know a little bit about what's going on, so, yeah.
Yeah, I certainly think it's maybe easier to pick up what's going on than people may guess.